Like you don't have a set list, you just...
Sometimes, but when we do a set list, we don't respect it. So. So you don't have to. For example, when I was playing with Bireli Lagrene, I used to do a lot of straight rhythm, you know, like that.
Hey Adrien.
Hey Michael.
Hey Daniel.
Hey Michi.
Herzlich willkommen zu SUPERGAIN TV. Wir haben eine neue Show für euch und zwar heute ganz was Spezielles, nämlich der großartige Daniel Fischer ist zu Gast, den kennt ihr schon. Und wir haben den fantastischen Adrien Moignard zu Gast heute. Ein fantastischer Gypsy-Jazz-Gitarrist oder Jazz-Gitarrist. Ja. Wir müssen dieses Interview natürlich auf Englisch führen. Ich kann leider kein Französisch, ja, Pech gehabt. Aber wir kommen gut klar mit Englisch. Und Daniel, du kannst vielleicht mal eine kurze Einführung geben sogar, was heute passieren wird, warum wir da sind zum Beispiel.
Yes, welcome everybody. We have Adrien as a guest at my festival. I organize a Gypsy Swing Festival in Munich for 7 years now. And it's a big pleasure to have you here, Adrien. I've seen you on many videos and I've seen you in Samoa Live 2 times with Gonzalo, one of the best shows I've ever seen. And yes, we did a little online course in last year, and we're happy to have somebody here who's a master of the Gypsy swing guitar, and Michael has some questions to ask to Adrien.
How do you play the C? No, not, but ja, ihr wisst, wir haben einen Online-Kurs, ja, und heute haben wir die Gelegenheit, eben den großartigen Adrien zu fragen, eigentlich, wie er das macht. Ja. So, but my first question is really simple. I also saw many videos like with Gonzalo, and it blew me away, really. I mean, I don't just say that, but it's incredible. You guys, and especially what you do, is incredible. So how did you start in...
Playing the guitar, you mean?
Yeah, playing guitar. And did you very fast get into gypsy jazz, or did it take a while?
Like when I started, I was like around 10, 11. And I was playing like blues music, you know, and rock, and but mostly blues. Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that. And then I discovered the music of Djangos Einfluss when I was like 15, and I fell in love with it. And then I kept practicing this music, listening to everything, and that's how I get into it.
So was Django then your biggest influence on your playing gypsy jazz?
Yeah. Of course, it's always been Django. Yeah. I always listened to Django, and yes, when I started to play this kind of music, I was trying to do his solos all the time, and you know, trying to understand what he's doing and everything. So I still do that.
Yes.
You have to, you have to learn this. It takes a life to try to understand a few things.
Yeah. And are there a couple of really important things that you discovered which really like made a big difference for you? Like what kind of things did you practice?
When you come, because when I started, I was playing the electric guitar, and as I said, like blues music. So it's not the same technique at all, especially with the right hand, you know. You have to, when you play like that on the electric guitar, you have to have your wrist up when you play on the gypsy guitar. So it's all different technique, and it's for me it was like a brand new world, you know. Trying to, the chords are different, everything is very specific from this kind of music.
So did you figure that out yourself, like how to hold your hand and stuff? Or
I looked at guys playing, and I tried to understand why to play like this. It's not like you have to do it. Okay, I tried to understand why and adapt my technique and everything to this music.
I once read in an interview that you said you practice a lot to the original recordings. Like you don't backing tracks or stuff, right?
No, I do it.
You do it?
Sometimes, yeah. But when I started guitar, you know, I'm not like 80 years old. But when I started guitar, there was no internet and no playbacks and back tracks and everything. So I was just playing on the recordings.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just, I think that's also a big thing to like get your time together, to get your rhythm together, right?
Exactly.
To play with the real guys, not like something else. Is that something that...
Yeah, for me it's important, to do it like that.
Yeah.
And I'm used to it, so.
Yes.
Yeah. But sometimes when you have two when I play on the recording and there's also another solo play, it's like So the back tracks are good too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So can you show us maybe something which is important to you when you play rhythm on
Yeah.
Like is there something that you say, okay, this is how I do it, or is it like several different ways that you adapt to different songs, or is it?
Yeah, it's there's as many rhythm playing as many songs, you know.
Okay.
No, I mean, it depends on the chords and on everything you have to adapt. It depends also on who you're playing with when you're doing the rhythm, because some soloists like this kind of rhythm, the other one likes another style. So I can't tell you now how to do it. You have to adapt your playing live.
Because I know you play also with singer, and you play instrumental, so it's pretty different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, with a singer you have to be really serving the singer, you know. So you don't have to. For example, when I was playing with Bireli Lagrene, I used to do a lot of straight rhythm, you know, like that. But if I'm a soloist, like tonight, we're gonna play the concert, and I can, you know, I do little.
Like it gets bigger, yeah.
More informations. Yes. When you play with a singer, you have to play less information. I think. Yeah.
And maybe another topic is how about your guitars? Do you have like just a couple of guitars which you always play, or do you try a lot of stuff out?
I had a lot of guitars, but I like to change also guitars.
Okay.
Yeah, for me it's important to have a new adventure with the guitar, you know.
Okay.
I like to have new sensations and everything. If I always play on the same guitar, then I get used to the sound and no surprises.
Interesting.
Yeah. No. You know, tonight I'm gonna play on an old L5 that I bought like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and I fell in love with it. And I know someday I might change, you know. But this one, I love it. Like before, I used to play on a Selmer guitar, and now I don't play on it anymore. So you know.
I see.
So it's also a financial thing about the Selmer.
Of course.
But you know, I don't have like one guitar that I had when I was very young, except a folk guitar. But I like to play on. So when I go playing, sometimes I like to play on other guitars.
I see.
You know, the double bass player, he hates to play on other double basses. But for me, I don't mind. I like it.
That's interesting.
If the guitar is good, I mean, you know.
Right. Yeah, you get different inspirations. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Visually also.
Right.
New wood, exciting.
Right. That's it. You know, now I know. Now I know why I want new guitars all the time. That's I have to tell that my wife.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Trick.
I'm so stupid. But another thing that I'm really curious, because for me, you know, I didn't get into gypsy jazz when I was that young. It took me more time to get it. And I heard Bireli Lagrene and Sylvain Luc, the duo recording.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just me or if
it's not gypsy jazz.
Yeah, it's not really, right? But I thought that it was some kind of influence on your playing. Is that right?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah. The first album they made, like I think it was in 2001 or something.
Right.
Like that.
But isn't she lovely on it? And, And Tous Ambiance.
Come on, every guitar player has to listen to this recording. Yeah, it's so beautiful, so well done, and yeah.
And I have to tell you that there's another duo album which I think is the same quality. That's yours with
Rocky.
Yes.
Rocky Gresset.
It's unbelievable.
Nice to say.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And I'm curious, is this stuff that you kept evolving, like you kept working on the repertoire?
With Rocky, you said?
Yes.
Now?
No, I mean before you recorded the CD.
No, we recorded like we called like a few days before. What do we play?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah,
I remember Rocky was coming with his car at the studio and he said, "I have an idea. Let's play a Bee Gees song."
That's not you. Oh, come on.
And we said, "Okay." I said, "Which one?" He showed me the thing. Let's record it.
If I had a head, man.
No, it's not.
It's really nice.
It's often like that we work.
Yeah. So the same thing I kind of thought when you rehearse right before, like sometimes, you know, you just play 2-3 notes and the guys already know which tune you play.
Yeah. Well, we used to play together for a long time now.
Yes. Yeah. But that's like you don't have a set list, you just...
sometimes, but when we do a set list, we don't respect it. So, Let's say when we're going to go on stage, we say the 2 first songs, and then we see.
Okay.
it depends, you know, on what happens on the songs. And
Really cool.
if we play like a ballad, then goes to something crazy, then let's play something swing. You know,
Yeah, right.
we don't really know where we're gonna go. So.
Yeah. And maybe to not to take up too much of your time, what is like some, because your harmonic language is also really advanced, I think. Like you brought the stuff really to another level with your like playing out stuff. And what is your inspiration? Like, what is your current inspiration? Like, is there something you listen to, or is it more? Like
Yeah, I listen to everything. I mean,
that's a lot.
Style of music.
Yes.
You know, I listen a lot to piano players, to saxophone players, to classical music, to pop music, rap music. So I think somewhere in my head it's in my wallet, you know, and it comes out sometimes. But I'm not like practicing the out stuffs and everything. As I said, we did a masterclass just before. As I said, the most important thing is to try to play what you listen, what you hear. I mean, what you hear just before to play. Okay, I hear this. Let's try to do it. And when it works, it's good.
Yeah. So, are there any musicians that you can recommend listening, like that you discovered recently, or
yeah,
still
there's a
important?
few. Yeah, Antoine Boyer is
Yes.
a great guitar player. We're gonna do a duo concert soon, and yeah, there are lots of guys. You know, all the guys you can see on YouTube, the young ones, the young cats.
Incredible.
Yeah,
that's
it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's good. This music keeps going. It's great.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
But I feel like it's still a difference. Like if you like guys like you who really play, like you play a lot live, and there's guys who play in front of the screen.
Yeah,
and it's different.
Yeah,
and
I don't like to play in front of the screen. I never did that.
Yeah,
you know, but
it's
new,
great.
new world.
Oh, awesome.
I have the impression that after the concert of Bireli Lagrene, there was a wave of gypsy swing coming.
Yeah.
How important is it to have one guy who is really
The boss.
a bit?
Of course he's the boss.
It motivates you.
But Bireli, when he came back to this kind of music, he gave us a new way of playing this music. I mean, he showed us that we can play whatever we want. You know? He's not like a traditional guy who you don't have the right to. No. You play whatever you feel, play whatever you hear, play whatever you have fun. That's something also with Bireli. Have fun when you play. When you hear him playing, you can tell he's having fun on the guitar.
Did he come to the sessions in Paris at that time?
Sometimes, yeah.
Was he part of the?
Yeah. Sometimes, but he doesn't live in Paris, you know. So, but sometimes, yeah. And then we met and we played, and it was great. Yeah. And we often see each other.
Anything you learned from him in particular?
A lot. Being very relaxed on the guitar, and when you play with him, he's always surprising you. When you're playing, like I did some concerts with him. Okay, you take the first solo, you're gonna play it like Django style. He's gonna do the opposite. Okay, the song after you play in the style he played before, like modern things, and back to Django. Come on, you know, it's so funny and so good. Always challenging.
Okay.
Yeah,
but he's very far from us. I mean, musically, he's something very. You can't compare. I mean, he developed something we all know about that. If he wasn't there, we wouldn't play at it.
Yeah.
Not true. We have to admit it.
But you're very modest. But I think you're going to be. For me, it's you're on the way to get there.
I don't know, but everybody has his way, no?
Oh yeah, that's nobody's like everybody's different, of course.
Yeah.
No, I totally enjoy listening to everything you do. Really, it's such a pleasure, and I think it's a great tip for everybody. Have fun, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't stress out. Just play the guitar.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's what I also can feel when you guys play.
Yeah, of course.
Very cool. Hey, thank you so much for your time. This
You're
was
welcome.
really
Thanks.
awesome interview. Yeah.
Cool.
So great to see you
come
tonight.
to the show tonight.
Yes. Everybody watch. Oh, we have to mention your CD.
Yeah, I just did like 1 year ago. Recording with the trio. We're gonna play tonight with Mathieu Châtelain and Jérémy Arranger on the double bass, with some guests, singers like Cyril Aimé, Rocky Gresset on the guitar, and other guys. Very good. So you can find it, and I hope you enjoy.
What's it called, the CD?
Adrien Moignard, Trio and Guests. Very special name.
Very creative.
Well, everybody remembers.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
where can people find it? Do you have a website or a
Come
Facebook
to our
or something?
concerts, and I have some physical, and you can find it on all the platforms.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Everybody listen to that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was really, really nice. Ja. Leute, das hat euch sehr gefallen. Vielen Dank, Daniel. Vielen Dank, Adrien. Ja. Hört Gypsy Jazz. Ja. Und vielen Dank, dass ihr bei SUPERGAIN TV zugeschaut habt. Abonniert unseren Kanal, wenn euch das gefallen hat. Drückt den Daumen nach oben. Und wir sehen uns nächsten Freitag. Bis dann.
Ciao.